Hello and welcome to today's 2-Minute Tuesday Takeover. Every Tuesday this month, I have been demonstrating various exercises. And again, I'm hoping that you walk away from these videos with a stronger desire to exercise in a way that works best for you. Today's exercise variation, we are focusing on lower body again. In this move, we will be primarily focusing on those glutes and the quads and the hamstrings. Um, the exciting and sometimes challenging part of this move is that you are working, making up words here. You are working on one leg over the other leg because of the positioning of your legs. Okay, so so let's go right to the fundamentals of this move. I'm going to keep my phone next to me to kind of help read my cues because this one I want to be particular on the cues because a lot of people feel very uncomfortable with this move. And if you have the right form with the different options here, part of the reason why people feel uncomfortable with it is because they don't have the correct form. So please don't mind me using my phone to kind of look at what I've written down to make sure I have the correct cues to show you. Okay, so for option number one, so for each of these moves, what we want you to do is make sure that your feet are about hip width apart. And I say this is like a small train track compared to, and then you're gonna step a leg back, okay? So step a leg back, but then you're also about hip width apart. You're not gonna be way out here, and you're not gonna be on you're not gonna be on a tight rope where the balance is not good. You wanna be hip width apart, okay? So I'm gonna turn back to the side so you can see. I've got some balance issues today. I just got done with a really good workout at the gym, so I'm kind of tired. But you're gonna be hip width apart, and then you're gonna bend those knees, drop that back knee down as low as you can go, and then push up through that front leg, working those muscles in that front leg, okay? So drop that back knee down as low as you can go, and push it up. The goal is to get 90-degree angles, okay? But that might not be where you're at. You might be just like this. And that's okay, right? Do the range of motion that feels good to you. And also make sure, just like when we're doing this move, make sure that your knees, when you're in this move, that your knee is not going in front of your toes. Often when I see people do this move, the biggest mistake I see is they're moving forward and back, and that is not good for your knees. This move is supposed to be a drop down and up, drop down and up, compared to a move forward and back. Does that make sense? So it's almost like that body is on a pole and you're moving down and up, okay? Now, if option one is still a little hard for you and hard on your knees, it's always important to listen to your body. I've met people that just do not feel comfortable doing this move. And so when they come to my class, what I tell them is to be moving back to this position, okay? Because this is a little bit easier on the knees, right? So I tell them to go to that position if they don't want to do option one. But let me show you another option. Option number two, that is a great option for helping to prepare your knees for this move. Okay, so you're gonna start with your feet together, and you're gonna step one leg back, and you're bending this front leg, and then extend together, and step back, and together. So you're engaging those same muscles as if you were coming down and up. Obviously, a little bit different range of motion, okay, but you're still engaging those muscles. And this just is less work on the knees, okay? So again, you can make sure in all of these moves, because we're doing one side, you wanna make sure you're even on the other side. And this is a fun move because you can add like a knee lift. You can do little knee lifts here. You can do step back, glute squeeze. So the most important part about this option to step back is you're not bending the knee and coming down into number one option. You are just stepping back and coming together, bend and extend, okay? All right, so option three. If you do feel comfortable doing option one, back where we were at the beginning, where you drop that back knee down and up. Sorry, again, my balance is really struggling today. Then you can add variety to this move to make it even more fun and exciting, okay? One thing that you can do is you can start with those feet together and you step, drop the back knee down, and then push up. Step, bend the knees, push back, okay? This has a forward motion, and even though it more mimics what we do when we're walking, obviously we don't walk like that, but it's a forward movement like we're walking, sometimes it can be a little bit harder on those knees. So if you want to add movement, in my opinion, there's some debate out there, but I feel like stepping back and lunging down, oops, I said the word, stepping back and bending those knees is what feels better on the knees than stepping forward, okay? But again, no matter what option, what movement you do, you're making sure you drop that back knee as low as you can, and that you are making sure that the front knee doesn't go in front of the toes, okay? These options are just so important for you to, because they help you feel good in your workout. And really, that's what we want you guys to do. We want you to work out because it feels good to you. And so that's why we're trying to provide all these options for you so that you can work out and feel good. So let me know what options work good for you. And thanks again for watching. Bye now.